everyone, welcome to Vocals 101 with Mix B. This is going to be our last video in our warm-ups series that I've been doing. So in our past videos, we've talked about benefits of vocal warm-ups and all of the different types of vocal warm-ups that you should include in your practice. We have you should always do physical warm-ups, breathing warm-ups, vocal eases, diction exercises, and this last video is going to be on range extension, which is a very, very important part of your warm-up if you are a singer and you're trying to expand your vocal range, which most singers are trying to do that. So these are all a very, very important part of your warm-up as well. So range extension, the meaning is really in the name. The goal is to extend your vocal range. So the goal is to get it so that you can sing higher and lower than you can currently. So these exercises are generally they're long extended warm-ups that most of the time will span over an entire octave, if not more. And so as you do those, and you should push these exercises all the way up to the top of your range and all the way to the bottom of your range, so that you can really push those boundaries and extend your range. You don't ever want to be pushing in the sense that it hurts your voice. You don't want to strain. I feel like push is the wrong word, but you really want to test your range, I guess, and try to go higher and higher each time, but you never want to sing to the point that it hurts. You always want to make sure that you're comfortable. So one exercise that I mentioned in my vocal eases video, but I actually use it a lot for range extension because I just like it and I find that it works well, even though it's short. So this one is the shorter one, so it's the way that I tend to use this for range extension is by taking it slightly out of time. So I'm going to go up a little bit higher. So what I tend to do when using this for range extension is I hold that top note, let it ring, let it vibrate. So I do that, and if I do one where I crack on that top note, I do it again. I do each key until it sounds the way I want it to. And that's actually what I do with most of my range extension things. You can just go where you're going E, and then you come up to here, and then to here. I tend to repeat keys that I don't like how it sounded. If you didn't like how your resonance sounded, you feel like you cracked on the top note and you can fix it, do it again. That's how you learn. Make a mistake, you fix it. And it's hard to do when you're in a group setting, but when you're warming up by yourself, it's very easy to do. So some other exercises that are great for extending your range. So some of them are on words, so some of them can also be diction exercises. Some of them are just on random vowels. It really depends. So some of my ones that are just on vowels, I just did the E, A, A, O, U one. Another good one is zing, ah. So you want to zing. So like this. Zing, ah. Do a little bit slower. Zing, ah. So that goes through your whole range. That note pattern shows up in a few of these different warm-ups. So you've got that one. That one we did on Zing Ah. On that same note pattern, you can also, I have a few with words that I like doing. So one of them is pizza is great. Can't believe how many pieces I have ate. This one is also a diction one. It's a great diction one. Pizza is great. Can't believe how many pieces I have ate. Same notes. Another good one that's on that same set of notes is I am a cow, moo. This one's fun. Very silly, but fun. I am a cow, moo. So all three of those are on the exact same notes, just different words, and it's all great. Some of them for diction, but all great for extending your range since it goes over an octave plus a note. So remember, our octave is when we go from C to C plus a note. Okay, so some other good diction warm-ups. Another one with words is just Alleluia. Honestly, there's a lot of choral music where you're saying Alleluia, so it's a great thing to warm up with, but also just the vowels are very nice for getting up into your extended range. So just Alleluia. If you go up higher, Alleluia, Alleluia. So starting to really get up into that higher range. This one really is great. Alleluia. As you really get higher up into your range, you can kind of open that ooh up a tiny bit. Alleluia. So you get more space inside of your mouth to get up into those higher notes. As you're going up into your higher range, eventually it might just be great to just use ahs on some of them. Some of my next exercises are gonna be more with ahs. And ah is a really great vowel to be going up into your higher extended range with. So it's really good to use for these type of things. So one good one. This is really good for sopranos. However, it can be used by anybody, but specifically soprano voices, this is nice for. So words are just shoo, sha. So it sounds like shoo, sha, shoo, sha, shoo. So this is nice because instead of a lot of your range extension exercises are all legato and flowy, but this one's separated. Shoo, sha, shoo, sha, shoo. So you can work on extending your range with just hitting each of those individual notes instead of like flowing through a scale full of notes, which is what a lot of range extension exercises are. Okay, so another good one is this another one with words. So it says, I love to sing, oh yes I do. So I was talking about how ahs are really good in that higher range a minute ago. So for this one, you don't want to say, I love to sing. You want to say, I love to sing, ah. Like, ah, I saw a cute puppy or a baby or something, ah. So it sounds like this. I love to sing, oh yes I do. So another one like the last one where you're skipping over notes. So it's good for hitting each. You don't want to do, I love to sing. You don't want to be sliding. I love to sing, oh yes I do. So you're hitting every single one of those notes exactly on the note and going across your range. So that one's really good. Another one, another fun one with some words is bumblebee. So the words are just bumblebee, bumblebee. And it sounds like this. This one's really fun and challenging for range extension, and it goes over like do to mi up there. So it does go pretty far. So it sounds like this. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. And up higher. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. That one's really great. That's also a great diction one as well. So you get all the bum, 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 bum. It's getting all those B sounds and working on your diction. Those are all really great. So I'm going to talk about one more range extension exercise. So this one is longer than all the rest of them. It's very extended. This is great for working on your extended breath support because it's very long, and on extending your range and working on your breath support and your higher ranges too. So sounds like this. Like I said, this is longer than all of the rest of them, but it's really, really great. So, ee-yaw, ee-yaw, ee-yaw. I'm gonna sing the whole thing again, a little bit slower. E-yaw, e-yaw, e-yaw. Apparently I don't actually know how to play it. Just gonna put on a little higher key so you can try to follow this in a higher key. One more time. E-yaw, e-yaw, e-yaw. So for that one, you really want to try to hit each of those individual notes in that warm-up instead of like, I don't want that. You don't want that. You want to hit every note. So you can also just, you could do the one I just did on whatever vowels you want. You can kind of make up, sing through arpeggios on just random vowels. Ah, ee, oh. Make up stuff like that. You can just sing through your scale. Ah. So it's a 9-note scale. That's a great one to do a lot of auditions that I've done in the past. A lot of times they will use something like that to test your range in the audition, because most people are used to just singing the normal scale, so adding that one extra note on makes it a little more challenging, and I have been asked in multiple auditions in my life to do that for them to test my range. So it's a really good one to practice. And like I said, make up your own. Use your own vowels, use your own whatever. It's your warm-ups. Trying to warm up your voice and make your voice happy. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and also this series about vocal warm-ups. I hope that you learned something and that you now have a better idea of how you can start off your own vocal practice and set up a very productive vocal warm-up to build your skills in your vocal practice. And speaking of practice, I believe that my next set of videos is going to be on similar to this, but talking about your whole practice session. So how you can set up your practice session, the different types of things you can do while you're practicing, how to practice, because I know that's something that doesn't come naturally to everybody. So that is going to be my next video series that I'm going to be putting up in the next few weeks. If you have any questions specifically talking about practicing, about memorization, I'm going to talk about in there as well. So if you have any questions about that, pop them in the comments and I will try to address them in my next videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this and I hope you have a great day. Bye!